Lovely. Welcome to um, a little back focused sequence. It's not precisely yoga, it is rehabilitation exercises and positions that I've been using for myself when my back wasn't moving well, when I was lacking mobility, and um, I was in pain due to bad alignment that had happened through being in pain. When you hold yourself through pain, you change your alignment. So I thought I'll share with you some really nice little exercises that you can do at home fairly easily. So I've made myself a sausage, and the sausage is just a couple of blankets rolled up, so they're fairly thick, diameter, like a bit fatter than if your fingertips were touching, if you make a circle. Now, just remember, if you're in severe pain, be really mindful when you're doing this kind of stuff. It might help, it might not. I'm not promising anything because me personally, when I'm in severe pain, the best thing for me is to meditate and rest and maybe try to move just, normal around the house, making tea and stuff like that. So what I'm doing here, I'm working on extension through the thoracic spine, that's the upper back, from the base of the ribs to the base of the neck. And quite a lot of people have posture that is a little bit rounded, and often eventually they'll develop a meaty hump at the base of the neck. It's called a dowager's hump. And if you already know that you're developing one, this is one for you. So you want to lay your bottom end of the ribs across the base of the blanket. So just like need to press yourself through the heels, find the right position. And if this blanket is too high, you can always unroll it and try to roll it a bit different. You're laying over the blanket back, so you can have your arms wide with the palms up, or you can have your arms bent. See what works best for you. Try to find some length in the back of the neck. So obviously, because of the extension, the head wants to kind of hyperextend. Just see if you can just bring the chin to chest slightly so that you've got that nice long neck and a continuous curve. And what you're going to do when you have tested this and you're happy, maybe just put the video on pause and stay here for maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Just closing your eyes. You can have some nice gentle music on if you want to. Pause the video and let gravity do the work. You can also work your way up and down your spine. So finding a different position where you want to open, letting yourself settle. So I've just moved down an inch now, and you can work along the spine to open different places up. Always mindful that your neck is in a lovely long position, especially through the back of it, not so much through the front, and using gravity to let yourself settle. Maybe at first you notice things tightening, maybe you're trying to resist because it feels a little bit stiff. When vertebrae are quite stuck, sometimes it feels a little bit uncomfortable at the start. It shouldn't be painful, just you can feel that it's not moving, that it's not quite settling right. So I'm just going to try another position. So yeah, now I'm at the base of the ribs, towards the at the level of the belly button, base of the ribs, so upper part of the lower back extension. And if you know that you have a tucked tail, so your pelvis is tilted backwards when you're standing, you find it really hard to do cobras or sphinxes, then these kind of exercises or resting positions, more like, can help you. So now I've got it nicely in the back of my small of the back behind the belly button, and it's just extending and letting my spine let it be in extension without me having to do anything muscular. You can rest your knees together here if you find that helpful. Beautiful. So any of those positions, try them and then see which one is doing the one for you. To come off Really important. Do not do a sit up to get off this. You need to roll to the side. No matter which position you had your towel, your rolled up blanket, you need to roll off to the side. Really, really important. If you do a sit up, you're undoing all the good work that you've just done through relaxing. Relaxing. You can get results by relaxing. Check it out. That's the secret. Beautiful. Now, if you manage to make this roll quite stiff and strong, you can also lay along the roll in long ways. It needs to be long enough from the back of the head down to the tailbones. So you just need to make sure that you're going to fit on there with the whole of your body. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. At home, obviously I'm using something else. I've got a little foam roller, which is, I'm not using it for foam rolling. It's about 10 centimeters diameter. It's fairly firm and it's long enough, and I use that to lay on. So you get to the bottom end of your sausage, and you're going to get yourself down slowly, centrally, so that the sausage is lying along the center of your back. And then you can rest your knees together again. Take your arms wide for me and just let yourself rest for a moment. Making sure there's no curves in your towel, in your rolled up blanket. So those foam rollers I was talking about, they are also called Pilates foam rollers. Just make sure they're not bigger than 10, 15 centimeters. I think it's more 10 centimeters. I have to have another look. Because when they're too high, then it doesn't work as well. It needs to be just that small, thin one without any tumble, rumble things on it. Not trying to torture ourselves here. So this is the position for opening the chest. So you can do both positions. I also like to use this one with the angled arm with the palm up to the sky because it stretches your pectoralis. Yeah, we've got two chest muscles, pecs, and they are really tight on humans who sit a lot and work on the computer or drive a lot. And this is how you can open your chest and get a bit of length through the back of the spine. Again, if you want to come off, you take your arm across and you roll over to the side, prop yourself up to sitting. Good stuff. So for the first option, the horizontal across the spine, you can always reuse your mat rolled up as well. That's nice and firm and not too high either, so that'd be a nice start. So you can use that instead of a blanket if you find that is more exact in the shape. So there are those two options. With this long one, you can also have a go at maybe doing the luet on top of the rolled up alignment blanket. So you take your arms wide and then you can let the knees go to one side gently and the head to the other side. So you're just gently going from side to side. So just a little bit of movement. And again, rolling over to the side. Superb. So they're my favorite resting positions for the back and getting more mobility in there without having to do anything. I'm just going to show you a couple of exercises for your neck. So we're going to inhale, look up gently, exhale gently, nod the head. So not squishing the chin to chest, gently. Just observing what's stretching and what is working. Where is it stretching? Using your breath. So you're not stretching hard. You're not meant to be pulling or tugging. You're just gently moving through a range of motion. And then bring your chin level to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, turn. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn. So gently taking the chin level to the ground. So you're not changing the angle of your chin as you're moving. You're just keeping nice and tall through the crown. Remember, if you need to sit on something to help your hips, do that, or kneeling is always a good option. You can even do it standing if you want, or sit on a chair. Superb. Nice little exploration of the range of movement that you've got. We're going to inhale, exhale, nod the chin to chest. Inhale, roll around the back. Exhale to the front. Inhale through the back and just not going further than it feels good. Noticing where you feel that stretching sensation. Inhale through the back. Exhale through the front. And then inhale through the center. Release. Superb. So a few options of stretching the side of the neck, which is often quite tight when we always do this kind of thing with our shoulder, with our neck muscles. So see if you want to place one hand down on the floor. Inhale, exhale, nod the head away with the ear, nod the head away with ear to the shoulder, and then gently press this hand towards the floor. And then I want you to lower the chin towards the shoulder, and then bringing the chin up towards the sky. So you're just rotating the head just slightly, and notice what is happening. Where are your tight spots? Inhaling and exhaling deeply. Not pushing down a lot. I'm just anchoring my arm and drawing my shoulder down. And then if you find a spot where you feel that you could spend some time there, so that you could let go of the tension, do that there. And then inhale, coming back to the center, and just have a little gentle no, no, no release. Superb. Try the other side. Anchoring your hand down. Inhale, exhale, ear to shoulder. And then gently lengthening through here. Feel that gentle release. So it's just a basic. You can stay here if you wanted to, or gently turn your chin towards your shoulder, towards your collarbone, and then gently turn it up to the sky. Notice what's happening in the side of the neck. There are quite a few muscles running down, connecting your neck, your head towards your shoulder girdle. Mindfully and slowly, and if you wanted to stay in one spot, you can also go forward and back here, lowering the chin closer towards you or tilting it away. Breathing deeply, maybe finding that one spot where you want to just hang out for a moment. So you see I've got my eyes closed because I can feel better what is going on when my eyes are closed. And then inhale back to the middle, and then just have a gentle no, 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 just finding the middle, so that stretch sensation that will have come with you, just bring it back to the center so it's not tight anymore. Good. I'm going to show you a couple of nice exercises for around the shoulder girdle. One of them is, you can do it lying down or standing. It's called the Lewitt. So I stand my feet up, I rest my knees together, take the arms wide, and take your right palm down towards the floor. Look towards your right thumb. If your head is hanging down quite a bit because your forward head posture, your upper back is quite rounded to start with, you must put a little bit of a folded up towel underneath the back of the head so you're not feeling like you're hanging over backwards. Yeah, so your neck needs to be nice and supported and long there. Good stuff. If you're not sure, ask me. You can drop me an email whether I think you need a towel or not. Lovely. So right thumb points towards the feet, the left thumb, palm up, points overhead with the thumb, and we're going to exhale, turn the head, inhale, turn, exhale, rolling over the back of the head. And if your hairdo is not permitting to do that, undo your hair. You can tidy it up after. So you don't want to be picking up your head if at all possible. You want to be rolling your head from side to side. Good stuff. And then you can do the same thing, starting with the other side. Maybe pause the video if you want to have another go on the other side. And that is the Luit on the floor. Lovely. Let's roll over to the side, come up, and I show you the same thing standing up. So if you don't have floor space, you want to still do it, this is how you do the Luit. So right thumb down, left thumb up, look with your chin level to the ground towards that thumb. The arm can even be a bit down and this one a little bit up. And then you fold and turn, fold and turn. Notice what happens through the shoulder girdle. The mobility, we're flossing the base of the neck and the upper back junction. Superb. That is the Luit. So you can do as many as you like. Have a little relax. I'll show you one more beautiful exercise to help you to bring your forward head posture back into line. So forward head posture is this. Yeah. So that rounded neck, that head forward, doesn't have to be that extreme. Often it's just a little bit, yeah. So if you're not sure, get somebody to take a picture of you from the side whilst you're not watching when you're standing, and maybe you can have a look then. Because if you know that you're getting assessed, you're gonna straighten up really nicely, and then you're not going to see what's really going on. Lovely. So I've just got one of my little beanbag rice bags here. You can use a folded up towel or a small pillow, something that's not too squishy. So I'm going to put that at the base of my head, at the base of my skull, and I'm going to press against the wall. I'm going to step away slightly so I'm in a diagonal. Now I have to use my muscles at the back of the body so I'm not leaning against the wall, pressing myself away, and then turn the palms. The chin is slightly to chest, so you're gazing ahead on the floor, palms forward, and then just staying here, pressing the head back so that the muscles at the back of the neck are working. You are rolling the shoulders back like when you do the locust with me in yoga class. And you stay here for, a few breaths, and then you just step back and release. It's about strengthening the muscles here along the spine and getting that extension through that opening of the palm. So that's your kind of movement. You're not arching, you're staying strong and long. So both sides of the body are doing the same work. I would suggest you do that every day for, 5 to 15 breaths. Start with small and then make it a little bigger each time. And that was the lovely exercises I use for my back. I hope you enjoyed them and you find them helpful. Do them every day. They're not hard work, are they? They're more like relaxation. Maybe put the yogi breath on to have a little bit of something to help you focus on the breath as well as on what's happening in your body. And then let me know how your posture is going and how your neck is becoming more happy with each time you practice. I say thank you very much. Namaste. I see the light in you. Until next time.